what's gonna happen is I don't know if you or Roland can do it, but someone count like 15 seconds, and then that'll give me enough time to free cam into the position I want to for the match, and then we should be good to go. So you can start the countdown now.
Okay, can you count on, because I don't know how to count from 1 to 15. Are you counting, Roland?
Okay, how about this? How about you guys just start? It's okay. You guys can just start. That's fine. Just forget the countdown. You guys can start.
Match start.
All right, to everyone tuning in, we are here live watching the PARC exhibition match between Roland and Super 7 Ace. I hope my camera is set up optimally.
Out.
Roland tries, and we're gonna get this. Gonna see if I can get some commentary going.
Zero,
Oh, a
two.
great serve by Super 7 Ace on the line. Roland applauds it. Roland hits it down the line, picked up by Super 7 into the middle. Roland will dink to an angle. Now Super 7
One,
tries to get an
two.
angle, and that's gonna go out, leaving Roland with his first points of the night. Super 7 down the line. Now will drop volley, picked up by now picked up by Super. Roland is there. Super goes cross. Roland hits the backhand. Now goes forehand. Dinked by Super. Roland there. Picked up by Super. Super down the line. Roland is there. Now dinks. Oh!
Two.
And Super stepped just a little too close into the kitchen. And the action continues. We're tied at 2 apiece. Roland hits it down the line. Super there. Now Roland's at the net. Dinks it. Picked up by Super. Roland hits it back the other way. Popped up. Now Super hits it down, but Roland was able to make a nice defensive recovery. And the rally continues. Roland
Foul.
cannot
2-3.
save that ball, however. And Super takes the lead. His serve down the line, picked up by Roland. Super
Foul.
hits it into the net. He tried to
3-3.
come up with the approach. It's 3-all. Backhand down the line, picked up by Roland the other way. Super goes for the angle, picked up by Roland. Now down the line by Super. Roland goes cross, picked up by Roland. Down the line by Super is out. Great defense by Roland, converting it into offense. And he's taking the lead. Backhand into the middle, picked up by Super.
Out.
Tries to go the other
5-3.
way. But a miss hit once more, and Roland has a 2-point lead. Very quick action, as you can see here. Picked up down the line, picked up by Super. Roland goes into Super's legs. Now dinks it. Super returns the angle. Now goes down the line. Roland pops it up.
Gap
Super goes,
volley.
oh, and he
6-3.
stepped in again. It wouldn't have mattered because it hit out of bounds. And here we go. Roland with a 3-point lead. Picked up by Super on the volley. Roland there. Super goes for the same angle. Now gives it to Super's forehand. Roland hits it out, and that will end the run. I believe it was a 3 or 4 point run for Roland. Readjusting. Oh, hits a nice serve. Super picks it up. Now dinks it short. Super gets the backhand volley. Now it goes straight at Roland's feet. Roland's able to pick that one up. Now the backhand Super goes down the line. Roland can't get it.
6-5.
A great winner from Super. And he's closing the gap right now. And he's closed it. Just as I say it. 3 straight points for Super. And he's tied it up at 6 apiece. That's a backhand right to Roland, who dinks it. Picked up by Super. Now drives it deep. Picked up by Super again. Roland is at the net, in command. Super. Oh, nice pickup by Super there. Oh, still hitting Roland's forehand. Now tries to go again. Oh, and he gets the corner. What a shot by Super to take the lead. Absolute insane shot making by Super 7 Ace. And he's got a 2-point lead now. He's got a 5-point run of his own. Goes to Roland's backhand, picks it up short.
6-9.
Can't get it over the net, and it's 6-9. Super nearing the finish line of this first set. 2 points away. Serves the Roland backhand, picked up. Now Super goes down the line. Roland forehand cross, picked up by Super. Now short ball by Roland. Super gets the dink back. Now cross court. Backhand to Roland. Drives it to the Super backhand. Now does it again. Same shot.
7-9.
Super hit that recovery shot just a bit too high, allowed Roland to attack. And it's 7-9. Down the line, picked up by Super. Roland goes to the backhand again. Short ball by Roland. Super goes for the angle. Roland picks it up. Now does the same thing. Now same dink. Popped up by Roland. Oh, and Super couldn't take advantage. That was just high enough for Super to try and attack, but couldn't execute. Short ball. Picked up. Backhand to Roland. Now it goes to the forehand of Roland, pops it up, super, couldn't
Nine.
handle the volley. Roland hit it right at his waistline, and we're tied at 9 apiece. This is a very, very tight singles match. That's an amazing shot by Super, hitting the corner of the kitchen, and he's got a set point. Roland, nice recovery on that serve return. Super drops it with the angle. Roland with a nice pickup. Super there. Roland goes for the backhand side. It's going to net in. Roland there. Super can't get it. 10-10. Win by 2. Nice job by Roland to save the set point. Down the line by Super. Picked up by Roland into the middle. Picked up by Super. Roland there. Now Super drops it into the kitchen. Roland picks it up. Now down the line. Picked up now to the forehand of Roland. Super goes all the way on the other side. Nice recovery shot by Roland. Now hits it down the line and out.
11.
That was a great defensive shot by Roland to try to hit it into the kitchen. Super serves to the Roland backhand. Same shot. Now Roland picks it up. Down the line is wide from Super. Tried to hit that corner, but couldn't find the line. That's out from Super. And Roland has a set point now on the Super serve, who goes to the backhand. It's an ace. Roland could not react.
My leg.
I don't know if he was ready in time. Well, it doesn't matter. Super's going to take the point anyway. Now goes to the backhand of Roland, staying back. Now Super will approach it once again.
12.
Huge miss from Super. And he's faulted the serve. He's faulted the serve. And a 14-12 victory for Roland in the set. An amazing comeback.
0.
And Roland starts the second set. Losing that point to Super. Super now approaching, drops it to Roland, who hits it to the Super forehand, goes down the line. It's out.
1.
He's been struggling with that down the line shot to the Roland forehand. Probably trying to hit it just a little too hard. That's into the middle. Roland will give an angle. Super replies. Now dink into the kitchen. Short ball. Roland. Oh, no, picked up by Super. Now Super goes the other way. Roland, nice recovery, and
Nice.
Super nets it in. Roland gets there. Picked up by Super. Roland goes down the line. Super backhand cross court. Roland drops it. Super there, hits the glass. Down the line by Roland. Super down the line. Roland is there. Nice shot by Super. Now he's approaching. Hits the angle. Picked up by Roland. Super goes for the same shot. Down the line by Roland. Picked up by Super. Picked up by Roland. Super goes cross. Down the line by Roland. Super gets it. It's into the net. Tried to hit the middle and drop it low to Roland, but unfortunately met the net first. Backhand by Super, dropped low. Roland down the line, picked up by Super, and it's into the net again. Super continuing to make errors on the forehand side. Roland barely gets there. That's into the middle. Roland gets to the backhand of Super. Now we'll hit it deep to Roland's forehand, who's able to recover. Roland gives an angle. Super gave an angle. Roland couldn't pick that one up, and it's 2-3. Just to make matters worse, Super just can't seem to get his serve going either. I think he's faulted quite a bit, 3 times, I believe, in this match, which is not good, and especially since it's only an 11-point match. Roland hitting that deep. Super able to recover. Now drops it. Roland goes to the backhand of Super. Now will volley to backhand. Oh, nice shot from Super! Right past Roland on his backhand side. Now Super, nice serve down the line. Now we'll go cross with the angle. Picked up by Roland. Dinks it into the kitchen. Super dinks. Roland dinks. Now down the line by Super. Roland recovery shot is good. Super there. Now cross court. Into the middle. Roland gets there. Goes for an angle. Super tries to go ATP. Doesn't work. And Roland maintains that 2-point cushion. Backhand Super at the kitchen. Down the line. Picked up by Roland. Dropped by Super. Roland there. Super retreats. Picked up by Roland going deep, and it's long. 5-4. Super with a chance to tie. Picked up by Roland. Goes cross. Roland goes for the dink. Super there. Now down the line by Roland. Super couldn't reach that far. That was a smart shot by Roland. Hit to the open court, and it's 6-4, continuing to maintain his lead. Dink by Roland, picked up by Super. Roland down the line. Super goes down the line. Both players have retreated. Roland approaches. Oh, and Roland just couldn't drive that one. Was trying to hit it to Super's backhand again on a deep shot. Super with the short ball. Roland with the pickup. Now Super goes right into the middle. Roland to Super's forehand. Roland drops it short. Super goes down the line. Roland goes cross. Super drops. Picked up by Roland. Super goes for the backhand side. Now picked up. Oh, Roland goes down the line. Super nice volley. Roland saves it. Oh, it's good. Somehow that stayed in off the glass. Both players couldn't believe it. The rally continues. Super goes cross with ice angle. Picked up by Roland. Down the line. Cross court. Super goes for the angle. Roland picking everything up. He's covering major ground. Going back and forth. Super relentless with his attacks. Roland catching everything. Barely staying in this rally. Drops it short. And Super finally gets away with the point and is tied the game up at 6-6. Cross court picked up by Super. Crossed. Picked up by Roland down the line. Super into the middle. Roland there. Super drops it short. Picked up by Roland. Super hits it. Drive shot and Roland couldn't handle it.
7.
Smart shot by Super. He takes the lead, 7-6. That's a 3-point run for Super. Roland tries to drive it, but Super caught onto it. Roland hits the angle. Super down the line, picked up by Roland. Now goes to the back end of Roland. He's short.
6-8.
And Super with a 2-point lead. The tables have turned indeed. Super is 3 points away from evening this, make it 2 points after the Roland forehand error. That's the Roland backhand return. Nice drop. Super with a good pick up there. Cross court by Roland. Cross court Super. Now Roland down the line. Backhand Super cross. Roland picked up his angle. Now down the line by Super. Picked up by Roland. Backhand short into the kitchen. Roland drives. Picked up by Super. Now Roland into the kitchen. Oh! And the backhand volley goes way wide of the glass. Oh, sorry for the shakiness of my mouse. 7-9. Oh, and Roland hits that out.
10.
And Super has 3 set points. Serves to the Roland backhand. Now down the line. Picked up by Roland down the line. Drop. No. Picked up by Super. Now goes for a smash on the volley.
7,
Smart
11.
driving smash volley cross court by Super. And it's tied up at 2 sets apiece. We go to a decider. That one's on the line by Roland. Picked up by Super. Roland recovery shot. Oh, why is Super hitting it?
1.
Why is Super hitting it? A huge mental error. Oh, and he's completely lost it. 2-0. Mental lapse there and just completely broke down on that serve. 2-0. Let's see if he can reset himself here. Hits it off the wall. Roland drives it. Picked up by Super. Cross court. Backhand Super. Tries to find the glass. Cannot do it. And a 3-point lead for Roland. He wants to win this set. Super, on the other hand, still searching for something. And he continues to search. That's another backhand error that goes way off course. Roland trying to drop it in. Can't do it. And it's 4-1. Super serves cross court. And once again, that's like the third fault of serve. I don't think he's ever gotten a serve in this set yet. He's missed all 3 of his serves. That one finds the line, though, on that forehand. Cross court angle. Picked up by Roland down the line. Backhand Super to Roland. Into the net. Oh, no. Into the middle, I meant. Now goes cross. Oh! What?
Not out. Oh my god.
That wasn't out. On my screen, that looked in. I think the auto ref might have missed that one. But it's 6-1. Oh, good shot by Super down the line. Smart play. And it's 6-2. Roland serves deep to Super's backhand. Now goes to the forehand side. Picked up by Super. Roland there. Cross court's going to drop in. Super Roland recovery shot. Now picked up. Backhand to the kitchen. Drop by Roland. Super gets there with the angle. Now Roland pops it up to the baseline. Picked up. Super goes down the line. Roland drops it short. Super there. Now he's taking control of the kitchen. Now drops it. Roland couldn't get there. And good things happen when you play aggressive pickleball. And it shows right there with Super staying up at the net. Or the kitchen, rather. Drop by Roland. Picked up by Super. Roland drives it to the Super forehand. Roland goes down the line, but he's missed it. Tried to hit that Super backhand. And it's 6-4 from 6-1 down. Super has won the last 3 points. Drop by Roland. Super gets there, finds glass. Down the line by Roland. Super down the line, finds the shot. Now drops it. Goes cross. Picked up by Super down the line. Roland there. Super goes cross again. Roland desperately trying to stay in. Super is on the attack. Now a volley short. Roland with the pickup down the line. Super there. And the reset is neutral now. Now Super approaching once more. Cross court. Down the line. Super there. Roland goes cross to the back end of Super. Roland getting in to the court. And it's into the net and on his own kitchen side. 6-5. Super closing in. He's won the last 4 and then breaks the run. 7-5. Roland's finally won a point after that 4-point streak by Super. Backhand picked up by Roland deep. Down the line. It's going to go over for Super. He was pointing to the opposite side, knew he should have played cross.
Out.
Couldn't do it, and Roland with the return error. That goes wide of the glass. 6-8, very close game. Dropped by Roland, picked up by Super. Down the line by Roland, Super there. Roland will hit to the backhand of Super, goes cross, dropped in the kitchen. Roland drops it, Super, backhand recovery is good. Down the line again. Picked up cross court, backhand into the middle. Roland drops it, Super goes cross. Picked up by Roland down the line. It's clipped it. Oh, into the middle now. We've reset, Super approaching once more. Now goes cross to Roland's backhand, hitting the same area. Now down the line, picked up short. Now cross court, down the line by Roland, Super volleys, cross court, Roland, Super there, now Roland up at the kitchen, line, cross court by Super, Roland pops it up, Super smacks it down, Roland gets a racket on it, but he couldn't put it back in, and Super is within one. Short return, picked up by Super, Roland down the line, Super picks it up into the middle, Roland goes to the backhand side, middle again, dropped, picked up by Super, Roland there, hits it, oh wow, Super, nice recovery shot, backhand into the middle, Roland goes to the backhand side, cross court by Super, picked up by Roland, Super with the angle, Roland responds, cross court, now cross court again, backhand of Super, Roland is hammering away, now finally hits Super's forehand, now goes cross court once again, picked up, Roland at the kitchen line, gives it to the Super angle forehand, now down the line, cross, oh, into the middle, Roland gets a backhand, oh, cross court, Super down the line, picked up by Roland's backhand, now Super drops it short, Roland there, good recovery, cross court is good, Super recovers nicely, Roland approaching again, down the line, Super looking to attack, stays back, drops it short, Roland at the kitchen line once more, drops back again, now approaches, drops back again, backhand, cross court, drop short, Super is now at the kitchen, stays there, down, cross court, into the net,
7.
Good rally.
Super, wow, what a rally, that was a super rally if I should say so myself. Roland's 2 points away from winning this match. Drop short. Super gets it. Cross court. Picked up. Into the middle. Roland to the Super forehand. Cross court. Now goes down the line. Super's backhand is short. Roland is there. Down the line by Super. Roland goes cross to the backhand side. Down the line. Roland is there. Drops it short. Good shot by... Oh! That was a good shot by Roland, and Super just couldn't find the line. And it's 3 match points to Roland. What can Super do? Down the line. Picked up. Short ball by... Oh, nice by Super to recover that one. Down the line, it's forehand. Roland goes cross. Super drops it short into the kitchen. Roland will drop it now. Super goes for the angle. Roland down the line. Good shot. Dropped short into the kitchen again. Super racing there. Goes for the same angle. Forehand by Roland is really dropping it to Super's. Now drives it to the middle. And now drops it again, keeping Super on his toes. Super playing cat and mouse right now. Down the line, picked up into the middle. Cross court, Roland's backhand goes to the Super forehand. Nice angle. Now down the line, short. Oh, drop by Roland. Super's going to get there down the line. Still alive in this point. Drives it deep. Now drops it short. Super tries to volley. I meant Roland tries to volley. Super's there. Drop short by Roland. Super goes for the angle. Picked up by Roland. Super down the line. Roland forehand to the Super forehand. Cross court. Roland backhand. Cross court. Kinds glass. Cross court. Down the line by Roland. Super's got to recover. Roland drives it to the backhand side of Super, who now drops it. Cross court. Roland couldn't get there. What an angle find by Super. And at the end of it, Super comes away, hitting that corner shot that he loves to hit. Picked up, cross court, backhand, drops it, down the line by Roland, picked up by Super. Roland goes to the backhand side of Super in the middle, now stays up at the kitchen line, dropped short by Super. Roland there, hitting the backhand side, now goes to the forehand side of Super, who returns it back. Oh, Roland might have just hit that out. Oh, yes, he did. Drove it deep. And Super has survived 2 points in a row. Can he survive a third match point? Cross court, backhand, drop short. Roland tries to drop it. Super gets there. Now drives it to the Super backhand. Roland drops it again. Super is there again. Roland trying to do that drop and drive strat. But Super is recovering very nicely. Oh, Roland almost got him off his toes there. But Super is still able to recover down the line. Roland's approached again. Now hits the backhand of Super, who recovers. Cross court. Forehand down the line. Picked up by Roland. Super drops it into the kitchen once more. To the backhand of Super. Roland down the line. Forehand Super is good. Now down the line again. Into the middle. Roland drops it to the Super forehand. Gets an angle on it. Down the line by Roland. Picked up by Super. Drops short into the kitchen. Super there. Recovering. Super is the mouse in his cat and mouse chase. Gets it there. Cross court. Drop dropped again. Roland is hitting some really good dinks, but Super is all over them. Continuing to hammer away, but Super is just not giving up. My goodness. It's into the middle. Roland goes to the backhand side of Super. Drop short. Oh, it's netted out!
10.
And Super has miraculously survived 3 Roland match points, and we're knotted at 10 apiece. Oh, and Roland's made an error!
11.
Huge forehand volley error from Roland, and Super with his first match point. I wonder if Roland's going to continue to play offensively. Super has definitely taken the initiative. He's at the kitchen line, gets the angle, now goes the other way. Roland desperately trying to stay in. Oh, and he finds the angle back.
11.
What a recovery from Roland. And it's 11-all. Backhand into the middle. Roland goes to the backhand side. He's staying up at the kitchen line. Down the line, picked up by Super down the line. Roland goes to the middle. Super drops it short. Roland goes to the backhand side, picked up by Super. Now down the line again, picked up by Super. Drops it short again, picked up. Oh, driving it to Roland. Super, I mean. Goes the other way. No, nice shot by Roland. Super is there. Drops it again on the backhand side. Super goes down the line, picked up by Roland. Super recovers. Cross court, Roland goes down the line. Super drives it at Roland's backhand side. Oh, who finds an angle? Super's able to pick it up. Finds an angle again. Super trying to hit the cross court angle. Now drops it short to the opposite side. Roland is there. Well, we reset once more. And we wonder who's going to approach first. It's going to be Roland who approaches first. Drops it to the Super forehand side who drives it to the middle. Roland is there. Picked up by Super once more. Roland drives it down the line. Super drives it down. Roland recovers. Man, cross court. These are fantastic rallies. No one wants to give an inch. Oh, that one barely clips in. Picked up by Roland, though. Super down the line. Picked up. Super drives it to the Roland backhand. Cross court again. Roland goes cross. Picked up by Super. Now to the middle. Super drops it short. Roland there. Super drops again. Picked up by Roland to the forehand side. Super there. Cross court by Roland. Super on his toes. Staying alive. Oh man, Roland hit a nice angle there, but Super was able to cover. Roland trying to take a nice swing volley. Now drops it short. Super is there. Backhand by Roland. Cross court. Super gets the forehand into the middle. Dropped by Roland. Picked up by Super. Down the line. Picked up by Super again. Roland there. Picked up by Super. Cross court. Super's backhand on the glass. Down the line by Roland. Picked up cross court. Cross court backhand. Cross court by Super. Roland there. Drops it into the kitchen line. That's a net in by Super. Roland there. Cross court. Cross court again. Cross court trading down the line now. Cross court. Picked up down the line. Super down the line. Roland drops it short. Super's going to approach. Both players are just like inside the baseline. Super now is at the kitchen line. Roland is able to recover the drop. Cross court. My, oh my, what a rally. Oh, Super found an angle, but Roland was able to recover. Down the line, backhand, short. Roland drops it. Super gets it down the line, picked up by Roland. Super down the line. Roland goes cross. It's good. Super will take the volley. He's going to, oh, nice recovery shot by Roland. I thought Super was going to hammer that one. Oh, Roland will drop it. Oh, absolute monster drop by Roland. Got the absolute kiss off the net. And he's got another match point. Oh, nice bounce off the glass. Cross court, Roland goes cross. Backhand down the line by Super. Roland, nice pick up there. Picked up by Super once again, dropped. Super goes cross court with his forehand. Cross court by Roland. Cross court Super. Roland goes to the forehand of Super. Into the middle by Super. Picked up by Roland. Cross court. Roland goes to the backhand side. Roland's at the kitchen line. Drops it. Super approaching. Goes to the forehand of Roland. Now we'll go the opposite way. Down the line by Roland. Super trying to get back. Recovers. Can he recover? Stays alive. Yes, he is. A lot of quick hands by both players. But Super's able to recover. Now he's at the kitchen line. Roland on his toes. Down the line. Picked up by Super. Dropped by Roland. Super goes cross. Roland down the line. Super goes into the middle. Dropped by Roland. Super down the line. Roland gets it back into the middle. Picked up by Super. Roland to Super's feet, who goes down the line. Picked up by Roland on his forehand side. Now dropped by Roland. Super goes cross. Roland picks it up. Dropped by Super. Roland is there. Dropped by Super again. Roland hits it up high. Oh my goodness. Roland with a tremendous recovery between his legs. Down the line by Super. Roland drops it again. Super down the line. Roland hits a forehand. Super drops it. Roland is there. Cross court. Picked up cross court. Now drives it to the middle. Picked up by Roland. Super there. Drops it again. Cross court. Same angle. Picked up down the line by Roland. Super with the volley. Roland staying alive. Roland puts it. Oh! Super puts it away. And Roland falls after having 3 match points. What an amazing comeback by Super 7 Ace. Oh man, what a match! Yo, thank you guys for doing this. That was absolutely way above my expectations for this exhibition match, man. That was great. All right.
When are you going to upload this?
It's already uploaded. You were live, and I'm actually gonna check the comments now. There were a couple viewers, and Kirk was watching. All right, but anyways, to anyone, Kirk, I was just saying Kirk was watching. This was live stream, so you should be able to see it. I pinged the tournament things. So to YouTube, thanks for watching the test stream, and you can expect this type of streaming. I'm gonna try to stream all the finals of each tournament, all the finals of all the league matches. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's why I have this test running. So credit to Plulak. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right for giving me the PC client. I wouldn't be able to do the test stream. And super thanks to Super 7 and Roland for doing this test stream. Thank you guys. And to everyone on YouTube,
Thank you,
like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to check out all the content, and we'll be seeing you next time.
All right, thank you.